Run, it's a first down.
17 yards. And the Steeler first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First carry for James Conner. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Johnson. 11 yards there and a line first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
But they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Stafford. High throw, but the catch is made. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This one complete to Lacy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions passing game in sync. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off.
Let's go, baby.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down, Steelers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go, Pete.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here. The 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Automatic 1st down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. They're guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown. So
they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
And now out come the Steelers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Finds his running back, James Conner. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, and we'll see how determined they are. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Johnson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Vanette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft.
Touchdown so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Escape situation. It's in 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Steelers 39-yard line.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd down, Johnson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. James has it, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Steelers 17-yard line.
Look at him. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, hey, watch it. Watch it. Check.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll run with Bawden, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Mike 55. Mike 55. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kick.